Oh, that's good. I would check those cards before. Oh, we're on. I've been caught drinking red wine and Declan playing a bad chord at the same time.
That's jazz.
Is that what that is? Right. Oh. To you, very good health. Great to be here, back on our Thursday night Facebook. We're gonna open with a brand new song. Well, I mean, it's a song that we I think we were sort of starting there a while ago, but we've got it onto the guitars. It's called The Waiting Game, and we're going to dedicate it to everybody out there who's in lockdown.
2, 4.
We're just playing the waiting game. Sometimes it gets me down, then you'll say it's good to have you home again. Now you're not packing for a plane. We got time to sit and talk about what we want. Remember how you climbed the walls, 'cause I was always on a call. Times have changed, the switches flipped, our lives rearranged. We're just playing the waiting game. When this all ends and we are set free, let's not go back to how things used to be. Life was simpler than before. I'm not rushing out the door. We're together all the time. Ain't that just fine? No more waving you goodbye. Tears in the children's eyes. Times have changed, the switch has flicked, our lives rearranged. We're just playing the waiting game. We're just playing the waiting game. Seasons turning, snow and rain. Summer coming around again. When all ends, you said, now let's not go back how things used to be. I'm not gonna lie, sometimes it's hard to smile. Somehow we gotta try. It's good to be at home again. I'm not packing for a plane. We got time to sit and talk about what we want. Remember how you climbed the walls, 'cause I was always on a call. Times have changed, the switches flicked, our lives rearranged. We're just playing the waiting game. We're just playing the waiting game. Seasons turning, snow and rain. Summer coming around again. We're just playing the waiting game. We're just playing the waiting game. Seasons turning, snow and rain. Summer always comes round again. Welcome to us here.
Ask us anything.
On Ask Us Anything.
20.
Oh, number 20. It's great that Declan has managed to maintain his Lenten abstinence.
Yes.
I was really surprised, Declan. I expected to come back down here and to see you drinking a bottle of wine or something, but no.
It's about to get a lot tougher.
Why is that?
PJs are now, from tomorrow on, starting a draft beer carry-out service.
Okay. You'll never last.
Thanks for the support.
The PJ's is one of the local pubs in where we live in Carlingford, so that's what Declan's referring to. So, are you going to sneak down, or you can't?
No,
you
no,
can't.
no. I have got my old Erdinger party pack.
How's that going down then?
Well, it was between it and the Peroni Libera. They were the two winners from last week. And this week,
Yeah.
I'm trying out two little specials.
What have we got?
German Perlenbacher and also German, I think, Bavaria. So I haven't tried either of these yet.
Okay.
So all will be revealed, but I think you just got to mix it up. So still get the old gin on the go too.
Gin, non-alcoholic gin and non-alcoholic beer.
That's what I'm talking about.
What a combo.
What do you have?
Martin McGee asked, is there any spare Loudon guitars around? Any spare Loudon guitars around? Yeah, look, Anne Lennox is saying that you're looking healthy.
Like you are?
It's the filter he's got on the camera, I think. Oh yeah, what am I on? Gary wants to know what I'm on tonight. Gary, tonight, not to make Declan feel in any way bad or anything, but I have this here. Well, show you the one. No. And that, my friend, is, yes, another one of Tesco's. We're going around the Tesco's. You know, they come around, and I think we just put red, and then whatever turns up. But this isn't bad stuff. El Rastro, El Gastro.
That's Spanish for
El Gastro.
rascal.
Is it? You rascal. Well, I think I am being a bit rascally there, rubbing it in for poor old Declan, who's stuck on the non-alcoholic gin and beer.
Well, the good news is the Bavaria tastes quite
Hoppy. Hoppy.
hoppy. Yeah, it's not like the Beck's, which is like fizzy water.
Look, you know, we've had a couple of people ask this. Paul's asked, you know what the big hit of last week's show was?
No,
The toaster.
the toaster.
The toaster, yeah.
See, I'm off the toast as well.
He's off the toast. He's off the toast. Well, there you go.
Perlenbacher has got a little bit of lime aftertaste.
Yeah.
Citric notes.
Citric notes. Any woodland fruits?
No woodland fruits in that one.
Yeah, actually, you know, now that I think about it, somebody actually left a message. Was it, yeah, Sylvana Carlsberg also said, Carlsberg, will the toaster be making an appearance tonight?
Unfortunately, not.
Morris O'Mahony said he missed the last couple of shows due to work commitments, but he's tuning in tonight with a big glass of noggin.
Wow.
For anybody that doesn't know, noggin is one of the wines that we're having a hard time recommending. We had a few slugs of it, and we weren't that impressed really, were we? And the sales of noggin nationwide have gone down significantly. Marie Casti is asking, can you give me the name of your house cleaner, Declan? Because the house looks well tidy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Who would that be then?
DM, yeah.
I don't know who's. Yeah, Debbie Wild wants to know, do you ever light the fire? You know what? No one's interested to hear it. It's just like people are literally just looking behind us at the stuff in your.
All right, but you do want to look behind. This is a new acquisition.
I don't really have no idea. What's
Spark.
well, that's just.
Take the video, couldn't it?
What does it do?
It's an amplifier. Okay.
As you can see, I'm not the technical one in the.
Yeah.
It's an amplifier that you just put your.
Our
is it
brother-
for acoustics.
He texted me over Christmas to say that he was buying an amp for his son, young Shane,
Okay. Yeah.
and sent me a link to that and said, "What about this?" And I checked it out.
Get it?
I checked it out and says you should get it. And by the way, I might get it myself.
So what does it do exactly?
Exactly, it's well, it models classic amps,
Show me it again.
Classic guitar
Show
tone.
us again. Anybody here interested? Is anybody here interested in Declan's amp? Don't like the amplifier. That's what Debbie's got to say.
Okay, that's the
Is
top.
have we any gear junkies in the house?
Look at that, it's like a handbag. You know, it's like a handbag for hipsters. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's it there. You know, when you're out buying your nugget and you've got that under your arm.
Yeah.
Mm.
But you know, Dab's suggesting that you pair it with the toaster on the other side. You could have the double.
Straighten it up.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Pick right.
Yeah, I've got that for electric overdubs because it's hard to get a range of good tones from an amp when you're recording.
Look, we got another one here. Look, love your coffee table, Declan.
Coffee table. Well, that is a classic from the 50s. My lovely wife Anna got that somewhere along the line, and it is a design classic. Should be placed here.
And if you're wondering why there's never anybody here apart from us two, this isn't actually Declan's main residence. This is a sort of studio. He's got his own studio thing going on, so it's a sort of studio house, isn't it? At the minute,
Yes,
anyway.
that's why it doesn't get.
So that's why it never
Untidy.
gets untidy. Well, another song. What do you think?
I think so.
Send your requests in. We'll see what the people are just requesting bits of furniture at the minute. What about I have a request here from Peter Shields and Mark Gibbons for gospel choir of Heaven and Earth.
No, I don't see why not.
This wine tastes very good, actually. I didn't really say how good the wine is, but it's very good. Another one, Tesco done it again, knocked it out of the park. Johnny's Calvin is saying that there's a bulb going, Declan, just so you know.
There's a bulb gone.
There's a bulb going, yeah. Oh, I see it. It's in that corner there, on the ceiling. I tell you, you would need the house in ship shape for this bunch. I tell you.
Look at the way it's around.
Right up there with that. Fuck, it's Worcester. It's CSI Carlingford.
Right.
Okay. Gospel, yeah.
Right. I do need to change my settings.
Feel for Temptation. Martha Murphy. Yeah, we played that recently, didn't we? Good evening, Mary Elizabeth Sheehan. Okay. Keep going. Can I start by saying I'm not sure there's a God, and this is no confession, so please don't start. It's just in case you're wondering why I come round here a lot. Some prefer illusion, prefer to the pain. Some ignore the exit sign, they'd rather play the game. But when it all comes down to it, it gets you just the same. She's been dead on her feet, and she sings in midnight gospel choir. Her soul bare, she just stares at the stars. So tell me it's alright if I get close to you. Tell me it's alright if I knock on your door. 'Cause shadows are coming out and now I think I want more. She's beat, dead on her feet, and she sings in a midnight gospel choir. So bad, she just stares at the stars, at the stars. What do I have to make you see? What do I have to do to make you breathe? What do I have to do? Can I end by saying, oh, I'm not sure as a God, and this was no confession, so please don't start. And just in case you're wondering, I come round here a lot. When I'm dead on my feet, I go down to midnight gospel choir. And if she's not there, I just stare at the stars, at the stars.
Yeah, only a couple of bummers.
Only a couple of bummers and they're all from me. Seamus Sloan, hi from Copenhagen. Yes, great to see you. Copenhagen. Now there's a city.
Lovely.
Mm.
Any Danish non-alcoholic beer?
Yes.
Yeah. Or any other tips on the non-alcoholic beer front?
Oh, you know what? Chris Green is saying that he's missing Liverpool versus Chelsea for us. So can we play? Can we play? She hits me for him. And that is tough. Like, I mean, fair play to you. Coming here, Liverpool versus Chelsea. I'm an old Chelsea fan, and when I say that, I do mean old. Peter Osgood, the cat, Peter Bonetti, and that was the last Chelsea team that I supported.
How many other members of the team do you
There was Peter Houseman, there was Peter Hutchinson, all the Peters. There was Ron Harris, who was the captain.
Ron Harris.
Ron Harris.
You had a picture of Ron Harris.
He did, yeah. He captained Arsenal versus Chelsea 1970, FA Cup win for them. Now, that's as much as I know. I'm going to stop there before everybody leaves. Oh, here, listen. Debbie Wild, are you using a different mic tonight? Good quality sound. Debbie, you would not believe the steps we have gone to this week to try and improve the David Webb, another great Chelsea player. What have we got, Declan? Do you know what our new system is? We actually have spent the week trying to because there was some sonic issues when we were playing loud music, so we decided to change the whole system. So
This was recommended by the lovely Colette.
It was Colette and Declan really did all the heavy lifting on this one, so I'm going to say nothing more and let Declan explain what's going on here.
It's the Brio 4K. You like it?
I should have known.
Should have known.
What else could it have been?
It's the Brio 4K.
Yeah.
What can I say?
So that is a camera and a mic in one, is it?
All inclusive.
All inclusive. So, yeah. Well, Colette's on fire. Well, not literally on fire, but she's been working hard trying to improve our shoddy presentation. She's always given us. I mean, she gave off about the toaster after the show last week. She said that was really an oversight, that we shouldn't have had a toaster hanging around.
No.
But Declan has got rid of that.
Well, especially.
But now we've got the bulb issue. Or where's it open on the other side? We've got a couple of bulbs that are gone. That's going to have to be sorted for next week.
Right. If it's very distracting, I can fix it now if you want.
you got to fix the bulb now.
A few questions coming in.
Okay.
Enjoyed listening to Declan's Desert Island Albums podcast.
Oh yes, Win Happy podcast with Greg Canty.
Yeah.
Fantastic podcast.
Good on, Greg.
And he's not the only one with a podcast, Greg Canty. You know that I've got a podcast.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. And guess who I'm interviewing this week on my podcast? Go and ask me.
Who are you interviewing this week, Brennan?
I am interviewing none other than the First Lady of Celtic music herself,
Maya Brennan.
Maya Brennan.
Hey.
Fantastic from Clannad, and obviously her solo work. Fantastic, innovative singer, and just a lovely person. What was it like? Well, it was. I was talking to her. There was so much to talk about with Maya that I ended up having to split the podcast into two sessions. So the first one comes out this week, and it's sort of like from the early days in Leo's pub in Donegal right up until sort of Harry's game, when they sort of broke open with that.
Yeah.
And she tells an interesting story about the Harry's game, because I was going, how do you get from sort of like the folky music to this sort of, all this sort of wall of sound thing yeah. And what was happening was the producer that they had just come and TC Love, which sort of that song was a bit of a game changer on a production point of view. It just sort of changed what you could do with banks of voices. And he said, why don't we try it on this? Bang, So maybe we should get that guy in on our next record.
Yeah, better not to sing first. I'm talking about myself.
What? Oh no, here look. Andrew's going only 2 pairs of glasses this week, Declan.
Just a tape.
You're not trying. True. No, he's not trying.
There's Barry Hughes' question. Do you have any 12-string guitars? Any songs from the Forbes Can't Feature One? No, but tell you what I do have. I have it just next door. It's a beautiful sound thing.
Sorry, Christopher, we're going off on a tangent here. I know you want to hear She Hits Me. I'll play you a wee bit of it. She hits me where the light she leads me. Paralyzed, she hits me. What? No, I was just trying to give Christopher a wee bit of a warm up there. Because Colette gives us a hard time when we talk too much.
I know. There we go.
Now we're giving away all the secrets. Everybody knows who's running the show. That it's not us, that it's Colette on the driver's seat. Which better than that. To your very good health, to the drinkers out there and the non-drinkers. I'm just doing this to steady my hand. So this is for Christopher, who's missing the Liverpool and Chelsea match, to be with us here tonight live. Good man, and thanks to everybody here for turning up to see us tonight. And it'd be great if you spread the word by sharing. If you're on Facebook, please share.
Subscribe.
And subscribe if you're on YouTube. Is that right?
That's it. Ring that bell.
Ring that bell. Subscribe if you're on YouTube, and share and like if you're on Facebook,
and follow if you're on Twitter.
Jesus, there's so much in here.
What do you do when you're
subscribing? You're ringing bells. What?
Yeah.
I just think you fall asleep. You're wrecked. You've been ringing bells. You've been subscribing. What would I do? I need a rest. I need a rest. Who am I supposed to follow now?
There's another bell to ring.
Right.
Right.
Okay, enough.
3, 4.
I've got a friend I can count on alone. Sits beside me when I'm on my own. Sleeps inside me with her own liquid ease. She comes around and keeps me company. And when my body's bruised and sore, she dims her lights and locks every door. Leaves me legless, too blind to see. She takes my arm and kills me gently. So tired I can't let it show. No temptation I can't let it go. She hits me with her eyes. She leaves me paralyzed. She hits me with her eyes. She hits me. It's a bad situation my lover's a bring. She reads me when I am on the brink. Stuns my senses with her own special style. Steals my body and drugs it for a while. Can't you see I got nowhere to hide? Oh, I know I will recover, but I don't mind. She hits me with her eyes. She leaves me paralyzed. She hits me with her eyes. She hits me. Oh, now, baby, I've had enough of all your sympathizing. I need a tonic, not an antidote. Just watch that spirit fly. Can't you see I got nowhere to hide? Oh, I know I won't recover. I don't mind. So hit me with your eyes and leave me paralyzed. Hit me with your eyes. Hit me. She hits me with her eyes. She leaves me paralyzed. She hits me with her eyes. She hits me. How are we going there?
Don't know, John.
Well, I didn't know whether you could go there.
No.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jared. Said he likes that song. Thanks, William.
Here.
What?
It's Fenton Higgins' birthday.
Fenton, happy birthday.
And
Must be 30, 30, 33.
yeah, it's actually a milestone birthday.
Tony, we would play Washington Down, except we played it last week, I think, didn't we?
We did.
We ended on it last week. So
But
I know people don't like playing.
Fenton wants to hear.
What does he want to hear? Something we can't play.
Yes, but we have it from next week.
Oh God, what is it?
You know it now, our friend. Him for.
Oh yeah, he's not the only one.
Yeah.
But we were so busy trying to learn this new song, which is The Waiting Game, that we sort of spent all our time in it, really, didn't we?
Certainly did.
So, let me have another drink there. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, 12 string guitar.
Yeah.
It's not
So let's
12
look
strings.
at it.
It is in fact 6 strings. But
You don't have a 12 string
the
there.
kicker is they're the 6 strings from a 12 string guitar.
Oh, okay, you
Right.
lost me there, yeah.
So it goes. Top 3 strings are they're normally thick strings, these are thin. So no bass strings. Free the band once. Breakdown. Oh, we don't do that.
But yeah, I mean, why do you keep naming songs that we can't do?
Yes, for the need to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
next week. So what are we doing next week? We're doing Breakdown, and we're going to do Him for Her. Look, there, it's on record.
So,
Now, should we do the competition winner?
I don't see why not.
Okay. We had a competition. I don't know if you know, but we had a competition, and for anybody that has subscribed to the4ofus.com.
Yes.
So that's to our community. So and the question we asked was, there was 3 Murphy brothers in the 4 of us originally. There was myself, there was Declan, and there was another brother. What was his name?
I forget.
His name was Mr. Paul, none other than Mr. Paul Murphy. So we've got some answers in this tea bag here. This thing here. I'm going to pick one out. Oh. There we go. Lisa Roach. Lisa Roach. Is Lisa Roach with us tonight? Lisa Roach. Lisa Roach. And Lisa,
Well done, Reza.
Lisa, you have won. You have won a copy of. There's somebody listening in Gran Canaria. Yeah, probably. You have listened to. You're gonna win a brand spanking new 4 of us red vinyl Sugar Island LP. And as well as that, you're also going to get some unusual goodies like the rapidly going out of date 4 of us calendar. It's like we'll have to get rid of these. Oh, there's Lisa. Yes, Lisa. And how do you fancy, Lisa, some chocolates? We got some Sugar Island chocolates for you. We got some 4 of us chocolates for you. Lots of different chocolates. So, well done, and to hell with it, let's do another one. Right, so we're going to have another competition, and this one is for one of Declan's secret stash of, hasn't been opened since 1990. The original 4 of us Songs for the Tempted t-shirt. Can't get these anywhere now. I mean, so if anybody wants this, plus some 4 of us goodies, and they're rapidly going out of date calendar. But
Now, there's Lisa saying brilliant, but
what?
any chance of a coaster?
She did not say that, did
She
she?
did. Lisa, telling you, pushing your luck here. I don't think you like that. You didn't like it.
For you, Lisa, have we got any coasters? We're gonna have to start selling these things. Yes, Declan, we're gonna. I don't even have any of those coasters. Declan, have you any of those coasters? Oh, he's slow down, so that means he's got a couple of coasters. Lisa, you will get one of Declan's coasters. Yes,
No
of course
problem,
you're gonna have a
Liza. No
coaster.
problem. Could be Liza. Nobody knows.
Could be Lisa.
Okay.
Yeah, I never thought.
Brendan, Dec, thanks for the mention. Happy for her super song. Loving the session tonight. I reached the age 65 on the 1st of March 2021.
65. That's.
Right, that deserves it.
That
Deserves a check. Well done, laddie.
Deserves a what? A clink?
Clink, not a check.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Paul wants a. It's like the generation game. He was saying, why aren't we giving away toasters?
Sharon Vaughn in the house. Hey there,
Oh, is
Sharon.
she?
Yeah.
Sharon is in the house.
Hi, Sharon, baby.
Sharon, all the way from Nashville. Yes, we did one of Sharon's
We
songs
did.
last week. We did
Into your arms last week, indeed.
So we should do Sugar Island, another Sharon song.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, did not.
yeah. Let's do Sugar Island for Sharon.
All right then.
And this was Sharon flew over from Sharon. You know, Sugar. What about the? We'll do the competition after playing Sugar Island. Yeah. We'll let it go. Sharon flew over to from Nashville. Sharon, who by the way, I should say is. I went over to see Sharon receiving her Songwriter Hall of Fame award at the end of 2019, and it was in the convention centre in the middle of Nashville. And basically, people, you know, the way they do it is they have different artists come on the stage and perform. The songwriter who's received the award, they perform their songs, and so there's about 4 or 5 different people that were inducted. I think not Lyle Lovett. Who was the guy? Name me some of those American. The guy with the hat. Sharon, help me out here. Who was the guy that won? That he.
The guy with the hat.
The guy with the hat. Well, that's it. That's it. No, it doesn't really narrow it down. That's every cowboy in Nashville. But anyway, so there was different people, artists coming up singing different nominee songs. But when it was somebody's turn to sing Sharon's song, who got up? Only Garth Brooks.
Wow.
Yeah, he got up and sang one of her songs. My heroes have always been cowboys, which was actually, you know, a #1 for, if not Waylon Jennings, it was Willie Nelson. But yes, I digress. Sharon had come over to Carlingford.
The last time she was over, she stayed in this very place.
Yeah, she stayed in Dwight Yoakam. Thank you, Sharon. It was Dwight Yoakam, so he was one of the people that picked the award. But that's right, Sharon stayed here.
Well, Sharon, we're keeping the place nice and tidy for your next visit.
Yeah, but anyway, so Sharon came over and helped us write some of the songs on Sugar Isle, a lot of them actually. And so it was hilarious because we had to explain to her all these places in Newry, one of which was Sugar Isle. So Sharon, thank you for being such a wonderful person and being such an amazing songwriter. Okay, I better tune it up now because she can be a tough audience, Sharon. Let's see what we got going on here. This is a lot of people's favourite part of our show is this, the tuning. Yeah.
Okay.
Dear Jane, I know a lot of things have changed, but do you recall crossing the river to be together? These days, it's just like a movie that plays on in my mind. I wanna call you, I wanna tell you I'm still not over how you tore up your head, how you look just standing there on the day I left you crying on the bridge at Sugar Isle. Wishing I could take it back, but it's way too late for that. This is me apologizing for the day at Sugar Island. I was young, of all of the things I've done that I most regret. It's that moment, but I can't change it these days. It's just like a movie that plays on in my mind. I wanna call you, I wanna tell you I'm still not over how you tore up your head, how you look just standing there on the day I left you crying on the bridge at Sugar Island. Wishing I could take it back, but it's way too late for that. This is me apologizing for the day at Sugar Island. I was the one who let you go. Now I'm the one out in the cold. Yesterday I left crying on the bridge at Sugar Island. On the bridge at Sugar Island. On that bridge at Sugar Island. Sugar Island.
Nope.
So, well, we were talking about, yes, we're going to have a competition here for an original 4 of us t-shirt. I say, these have literally, Declan found these, I think, didn't you, in your attic?
I was up in the attic looking for.
So they're literally, these haven't been opened back since 1989, and people have been asking us actually to make these up. We are going to offer this to, and some extra goodies to. We're going to ask you a question, but you just have to join the community and we'll send you a question in an email a week from now, and then we'll announce the winner on next week's Ask Us Anything. So Colette, I know, is there somewhere. Colette is everywhere, but Colette, could you put the link for people to subscribe to our community? As I said, if you subscribe, you will receive an email in the next week or so, and if you're already subscribed, well, you know you'll get the email anyway, with a question, and then you'll be in the draw for this special prize, plus the chocolates, and of course the rapidly going out of date 4 of Us calendar. We're in March here. I'm gonna have to stop sitting and get rid of it. Okay, so right, I just have to read this out. You meant to read this out?
Good.
Yeah. We, you know, a few weeks ago we had, Declan had this wee bit of music, and we had written, and then he did some chord progressions, and I wrote some words over it, literally on Thursday of the day of our show here, and we sang it to people, and the response has been fantastic. And I'm just gonna, it was called The Waiting Game, and it was really about just the, I know it sounds weird, but the upside of COVID, the fact that it, you know, well, certainly you were sort of like forced into this sort of position where you were at home a lot, but there were some good things about that. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm more than happy to for this whole period to be over, but it's a glass half full sort of song, and so the song's called, Declan's doing the washing up again, don't worry about it. It's called The Waiting Game. But Brona DeMel sent a lovely note. She said, "I love the waiting game. If the YouTube hits count, it's me, because I'm listening to it while I'm working." So she must be listening to the bit of that show that we played it. And instead of a song title, I'm going to suggest a line as you finish the song. "We're just playing the waiting game, learning to love again, because that's my story." Are you listening here? Because that's my story. What I've learned from lockdown, I've fallen in love again, and not in ways you'd expect. So I don't know what that means, but it's all good anyway. And seeing your process has inspired me so much. So thanks a million, Brona. So we're gonna play. And now we've just, I said, it's early days with this song, so we've sort of basically just learned how to play it on acoustic guitar. And we still have to sort of record it. But as you know, we're making a new record, so we're bringing you in to the process. We've been playing some songs. as we go, and we're going to keep doing that because that's probably the best way of figuring out what songs are going to resonate and what aren't. So we're going to take you from the early stages all the way through. So, but we'd like to thank everybody for coming to see us, particularly those people that gave up the Chelsea-Liverpool match to come and see us tonight. It really is the highlight of our week. We can't play shows at the minute, unfortunately, but this is really the next best thing for us. We get to connect in real time with our friends here on Facebook and YouTube. So thanks so much for spending some of your own precious time with us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here goes.
Hang on now. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Great. What?
I know. Yeah, I need some Dutch cards here.
No.
It is Dutch cards in your case with non-alcoholic beverage. Okay. Right.
3, 4.
I should just say thanks to everybody again for coming. We'll leave you after this. That'll probably cut the cord, but thank you so much. And here we are, still playing the waiting game. We're just playing the waiting game. Sometimes it gets me down, then you'll see. It's good to have you home again. Now you're not packing for a plane. We got time to sit and talk about what we want. Remember how you climbed the walls? 'Cause I was always on a call. Times have changed, the switches flicked, all ours rearranged. We're just playing the waiting game. When this all ends and we are set free, let's not go back to how things used to be. Life is simpler than before. Now I'm not rushing out the door. We're together all the time. Ain't that just fine? No more waving you goodbye. Tears in the children's eyes. Times have changed, the switches flicked, all ours rearranged. We're just playing the waiting game. We're just playing the waiting game. Seasons turning, snow and rain. Summer coming round again. When this all ends and we're set free, let's not go back to how things used to be. No, I'm not gonna lie, sometimes it's hard to smile. Somehow we gotta try.
3, 4.
It's good to be at home again. Now I'm not packing for a plane. We got time to sit and talk about what we want. Remember how you climbed the wall? 'Cause I was always on a call. Times have changed, the switches flicked, our lives rearranged. We're just playing the waiting game. We're just playing the waiting game. Seasons turning, snow and rain. Summer always comes round again. Yeah, we're just playing the waiting game. We're just playing the waiting game. Seasons turning, snow and rain. Summer always comes round again. We obviously have to sort out the end, but thanks a million for joining us. Next week we promise Declan will have the light bulb fixed. There may be a new toaster in the corner, and who knows what what other interior decorating he will have done. But thank you so much for joining us here tonight.